Do you ever feel weird during a full moon and ever wonder why that is? So it's not just a myth, it's not just all in our heads. The full moon and the lunar cycle can actually affect us. So in this video, we're going to talk about today's full moon and some signs that maybe you are being affected by it. So sit tight. Welcome back to another video. I'm Jen. We're going to talk about the full moon, okay? Tonight is a full moon. It is when the sun, the earth, and the moon are in complete alignment. So we see the moon as full because the sun is illuminating it. And a lot of times we feel weird during a full moon, myself included. Like last night, right now I'm feeling very anxious for no reason. Like I have a lot of scattered energy within me, which is not normal. And I always recognize, when it's a full moon, because I feel just weird. I feel just weird. And I'm sure you can relate because maybe you have some of these signs that I'm going to talk about today. So before I get started, let me just say, if you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel if you like the content here. I put out a video every single morning, kind of bridging the gap between Eastern medicine, law of attraction, quantum physics, reality creation, all kinds of good stuff. My goal is to provide value to you. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm so appreciative of that. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Okay, full moon, how can it affect you? And maybe it is affecting you and you don't know it. So a lot of times you might be affected and then you look at the calendar and you're like, oh, it's a full moon. Okay, that's why I was feeling weird today. So number one is that it can disrupt your sleep cycle, actually. It can affect your sleep. So if you think about it, the full moon, it affects the tides, the ocean tides, right? So our bodies are mostly water. We're like 50 to usually 70% water. So why would it not affect us too? So it actually affects our body's circadian rhythm, or it can affect our circadian rhythm. So that's why our sleep can be, you might have trouble falling asleep. The duration of sleep might be less quality, like REM sleep. And I actually noticed this. I actually forgot that it was a full moon, but last night I did have trouble falling asleep. I felt like I had, like energy. I wasn't as tired as usual. So full moon can also disrupt our sleep cycle because, actually the extra light, it's not as dark out, right? So that can affect our body's circadian rhythm, our melatonin production in our body. So that's another reason why we might have trouble falling asleep. The second thing is not only falling asleep and staying asleep, you might have more active dreams, more vivid dreams. Again, last night I had these like very disturbing, strange dreams. And I actually woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, what the hell is that, So you might have more active dreams. What it does, it brings out more of those subconscious thoughts in your head and it heightens it, which is why I'll get into the third thing is that full moons can heighten our emotions, high and low. So this is almost like, I like to consider it PMS on steroids, except it can affect men too. It heightens the emotions, so you might feel more irritated, more angry, more depressed, more anxious. I usually will feel like today I said I'm more anxious, I'm a little irritated. There's like guys working outside and I'm like find myself looking out the window like, oh my God, or that dog's barking. Find myself a little more irritated than usual. So it's PMS on steroids. But not only low emotions, high emotions too. So you can actually use it to your benefit. So if you meditate on a daily basis, you can actually use it to heighten the emotions within you, positive emotions, to help you manifest some sort of desire for yourself. So just bear in mind that it's not always negative emotions. It's not always being frustrated, irritable, like really sad or depressed, but you can use it to benefit you. The next thing is that you might have more energy than you know what to do with. So you might be anxious and you feel a little frazzled and you're not usually that way and you don't know kind of how to ground yourself. So yeah, you might have more energy than you're used to. The other side of it, you know, there's always the yin to the yang or the yang to the yin, is you might have less energy. You might wake up groggy. You might be really fatigued. This can be from maybe because you didn't sleep that well or you're having disturbing dreams, but it affects your body, it affects your body's circadian rhythm. So you might be more tired than usual. You might just feel like, I don't know, not really motivated to do much. So it's all about where you channel the energy. So if you find that you have extra energy, then you could use it to channel for either good or evil. You know, like I said, it can spiral you into a state of just like depression and feeling very low, or you can use it to your benefit, channel that energy and use it for positive stuff, use it for creativity, use it for meditations, use it for, I don't know, exercise, activity, whatever you can do to channel it. So if you do have these states of like heightened emotions and you feel really off, then what do you do about it? Well, the first thing, you could let it pass. You can just let, you know, the day go on and take a step back and just let it pass and know that everything will go back into balance and equilibrium once it's all said and done. The second thing is self-care. So spend a little more time to just kind of do more for yourself, you know, meditate if you like to meditate, take a nice bath, read a good book, you know, do something that's not so crazy. If you do feel a little frazzled, out of sorts, a little lower than usual, then don't go crazy with trying to push yourself and forcing yourself to do stuff, because chances are you're just going to frustrate yourself or you're going to feel worse. And the third thing you can do is to channel that energy. So if you have that extra energy, channel it into something positive. So like I said, you could do meditation, kind of go deeper within, or you can use it for like creative projects or home remodeling projects if you're feeling kind of flighty. Exercise, like I mentioned, you know, get some of that extra energy out of you. And yeah, just use it for more of a positive way. So these are just some things you can do, but you know, you can always wait it out. That's what I usually do. You know, if I'm feeling weird, it's just like, I know it's going to pass. You know, it's like, whatever. So if you are feeling weird, just know that maybe, you know, if you are feeling some of these signs and symptoms, that it may just be because of Mother Nature, the lunar cycle. You know, we can't really get around it too much, but if you can, use it to your benefit. And other than that, nothing else you can do really. So with that being said, let me know if you enjoyed this, guys. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you on tomorrow's video. So have a great day, everyone. Peace.